Hey guys, so we're going to be painting our crown molding gloss, but we're not doing anything with this today, we're just painting it up. I got the fan, and I have to do some custom work with this. I want to be close to the ceiling, so I'm going to have to cut this, drill it, so I can bring this down here, so all this will sit flush. But that's not what we're doing today either. I might get to that, who knows. Got some stainless steel blades just to go with the engine build, which will be happening later. Still sourcing the engine. Tonight, however, is the planning stage. And this is what I had. So that's where the ceiling fan's gonna sit. And you've got 3, 3, 3, 3. So, nice square, which I have transposed up here. So we'll just thumb that down, and you can see the lines. And you can see where the screws are and the marks are, because I measured everything out, and I went across this way, and then this way, to see how square it is. And I'm within about a ½ inch. So that's more than adequate for me. You'll never see anything. And everything lines up, so it's beautiful. So the next step is to actually use the pot-like tool to cut it out. So that's what we're about to do right now. Then we'll be wiring and seeing how far we will get with that. And voila, minus the power cable going from the junction box over to that one. They all come around. So this one links up to that one links up to this one links up to that one links up to this one links up to that one, and this one links up to this one, and finally it ends there. So it's all in a series, but to be wired in parallel, like they're daisy chained together, is what I actually meant to say. So they'll be wired parallel, so if one goes down, they don't all go down. Series is totally different kind of wiring. And when I do this, I'll be tuck taping these so that it's as sealed as good as I can possibly make it. It's never going to be 100% sealed. The pot lights themselves, if you come down here, they do have a gasket. So that's awesome. That's very important. But I also like to tuck tape the holes in that little area there. Even though it's not, the plastic's not as thick as I would like it to be. Code is a lot different these days. It's much more thicker plastic. This is just to keep the insulation in place. And whoever did the insulation in this part of the house used batt insulation, whereas the rest of the house is blown in insulation. So that kind of tells you that how hard it is for the insulators to actually get into this part of the house. So without further ado, we're going to get to getting the power from here and setting it over there. So I'll have the power for the fan, and then that's where the power for the lights will be. I did take a look at the control, and it doesn't seem like it's dimmable. So these will be scorching bright. Hopefully I'm wrong, but we'll see. So this was a huge win. Like, holy, I can't believe I got these all wired up and I didn't have to go into the attic. I'm blown away, guys. Although in the last one here, I'll go up and I'll show you. I'll turn the light on. And if you look in here, I taped the heck out of this so I could squeeze it through here. Like, I've do it focus, there we go. I have run a lot of cables in my life. I've never had done. Like, I'm blown away. Where everything just kind of worked out. Usually you gotta fight and look and fight some more. It's just this amazing. If anybody has ever done this kind of work before, I had to pull cables through walls, over joists, rafters, whatever. Usually, like 9 times out of 10, you're going up in the attic. So the next thing that's going to happen, guys, is I'm going to start wiring all the pot lights up, and then I'll show you how I wire the pot lights up, starting with this one, and then I'm going to tuck tape everything, so I'll show you guys that as well, and then I'm just going to run through, do all the lights, and then hook it up into the junction box, get them working, and I have a surprise to show you. Okay, so that's what it looks like when it's rough. That's what it looks like when it's finished. And this is what it looks like in progress. As you can see, there's a tuck tape sealing off the vapor barrier. Now where the wire goes through the vapor barrier, I'll just tape around it. Again, this is how I do my junction boxes. I twist, as you see here. And then I cap it, plus I run electrical tape over top, just as like an extra precaution. And then I'll run extra electrical tape around here just to seal the box up. And I don't really worry about the ground. I still have to attach this one. I just attach the two together, and we're good. And lastly, the last thing I do is when I attach or hook up the LED, I just one little piece of around here, just as another added precaution, in case when I put it up there, somehow it comes undone or whatever. Who knows? All the lights are now installed. I connected the wires up here, just kind of, you know, just a little bit. Then I flip the switch, boom, and all the lights are functioning. Now to install the ceiling fan. What I've done now is I took the stem and I made some marks on it. This would be the minimum I'd be comfortable with. So I put that in my drill press, make sure the holes lined up. There you go. And then took my grinder and just snuffed it off. So it does have a bit of a self-leveling, so it's not going to be a big deal. Now to assemble this and throw it up on the ceiling. Alrighty guys, it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I have been kicking butt at this all night. It's a little buggy. It's got, you have your infrared and you have your Wi-Fi, but I can't get the Wi-Fi, the bond or pair to the Alexa. I can't even get the pair to the app. So this is something else to try for later on. That's a mute button. I was just curious about that. And so if I press there it is. So that would turn that off. Yeah. So this is a silent function. So I turn it back on. You get a beep every time. So this is your slow mode. This will be your medium. It just gets a little bit faster. And this is like a stainless steel fan. I got it specifically because I want it to match the engine dining table I'm going to be building, and then all out. So it's a pretty awesome fan. It's got a 15-year warranty. It has this massive controller. As you can hear it now, how crazy that is, and it's steady. So there's a couple things I don't like about the fan. One being the base. So I'm gonna see what I can do to fix that up to make it look good. I did shorten it. We're gonna apparently it's not responding now. So that's awesome. I just pressed all the buttons and now it's there we go. Okay, so pressing all the buttons like that with quick succession confuses the controller. So that's awesome. So back to working again. So I had to catch up. So this fan actually comes with a massive controller, like I was saying. And if I could find it, it would be awesome. No, I didn't leave it there. It's a mess in here. Like I said, at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it was hidden right over here. So this thing's pretty heavy. Pretty crazy too. I don't know if I can use it for anything else. This is like an old school, industrial style, like fan organizer thingy. But as you can see, everything is installed and ready to go. So we'll see what my mom thinks about this, and see what my friends think about this contraption I've assembled this evening and this morning. But yeah, I can't get the app to work, and I'm babbling. So I'm gonna get a shower and get to bed. 3 o'clock in the morning, this is not good.